Hello there mates, Mooshi Gamer here, and this is ShadowRun Hong Kong Extended Edition episode 18. So I did want to talk to this guy before we go and talk to Rainbow, which we are gonna do. Come on. How do I always miss? Oh, I'm clicking myself. This dumpy looking man is busily hawking a variety of grilled spherical treats of various sizes. Some are sold individually, some are skewered on sticks, and some are packaged up in sets of 4 or 6. A sign on the front of the cart reads Key to 1, Yin Yatai. A cacophony of small trid screens are attached to the cart, each playing a different trid show. Interest you in some dango? Takoyaki? Maybe a nice nikuman. That's a pork bun with a Japanese twist. Any kind of tasty Japanese treat you can imagine, I've got it. Maybe some curry fish balls are your speed. Hater will give you your heart's desire, providing that desire is on my menu. Let me have some dango. Your wish is my command, good ma'am. Kata deftly pulls out one of the dango sticks out of the cart and drops it onto the grill. A small robotic arm slides out from the cart and begins turning the stick until the balls of rice flour are a toasted brown color. Lifting them from the grill, Kata dips the entire stick in a tub of sticky brown sauce before handing it to you. The snack has both a sweet and salty flavor, reminiscent of sesame seeds and soy. The balls inside are pleasantly warm and surprisingly chewy, a bit like eating raw dough, but without the attendant chalky taste. Kata leans back, studying you intently. The trid projections from his cart cause his face to be lit in a constantly shifting array of rainbow hues. So what brings you to Rainbow Garden, my friend? Somehow I doubt it's just a street food. I'm looking into the killing of the Wempo and elders. Kata shivers, wrapping his arms around his body. I've been hearing a lot about that. Haven't looked too closely though. It's just none of my business, you know? What can you tell me about the people here? We're tech heads, deckers, riggers, trid pirates, and everything in between. If I had to define this place, I'd say it's age's mecca for people like us. As for the elders, I can give you the basics. I'm a small fry, so we're not exactly on social terms. Nick's some kind of crazy tech witch. She summons up spirits and casts spells and works as the spiritual center of the tribe. She's a lot craftier than she seems, too. She has the mutter to everyone act going on, but I've watched her manipulate people into doing all kinds of stuff they wouldn't normally do, and I thought it was their idea the whole time. Magically, you mean? No, I don't think so. She's just really good with people. Ip's a killer, addicted to cybernetic implants. He always has to have the newest and freshest gear. The funny thing is, I've never seen him fight. I kinda get the impression he's a coward. He'd rather let one of his buddies handle a problem than do it himself. All I know about Tang is that he loves drones and does a little decking. Frankly, I find him kinda boring. All he talks about is neural networks, dark knowledge, and evolution machine learning. Like I said, boring. What's with all the trid screens? Kata beams and gestures excitedly at them. You like them? I love trid operas, Chinese, Korean, Japanese, Indonesian, it doesn't matter. This way I can watch all of my favorite shows without missing a beat, and I can work at the same time. Pirated trid is my other business too. I rip the streams in the matrix, tap right into the corporate feeds, and resell them on ship out here. Kata's face falls a bit, and his enthusiasm wanes. I wish I could pay the bills, but my food cart's a lot better at that. I don't know why, but most of the other Wempoans seem to like Sim over Trid. They don't know what they're missing though. One episode of 1,000 Cranes of Autumn and they'd be hooked for life. I'm just at the part where Oren has confessed her love to Takayama, but he's got to get his mech suit out to the front lines on Mars so he can't be with her. Downright heartbreaking, I tell you. Let me ask you something else, Kata. Sure thing. What can I tell you about? Got any thoughts on the murders? Yeah, ignore them. Kata shrugs indifferently. I saw the crowd down at Tongue Sensory Carnival early tonight, but I didn't know the guy very well. I'm a Trid fan. He liked the Sims. Not a lot of crossover between us. I'll see you later, Kata. He didn't have a lot of information that I could use, but he was interesting to talk to. Let's go talk to Rainbow about that key. Oh hey, the crowd left. Rainbow. Oh no, don't tell me she's not here. Okay, she's still here. Hey, good to see you again. Something else I can help you with? Do you have a key to the storm drains? Of course I do. How else would I get down to look for strange creeper crawlies, eh? Why'd you ask? Can I borrow it? I want to do some investigating down there. Aye, sure. Watch your step down there, though. The drains are much bigger than people normally expect. Rainbow tosses you the key. Best of luck. See you, Rainbow. Okay, so I still do want to investigate the parking garage, but I know if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna have to kill those gangers that are in there. I talked to Zippy, I talked to Porter. I'm not sure there's anyone over here that would be able to help. You better find someplace indoors to sleep, Jan. The streets are dangerous lately. Where are these guys? I kind of do want to talk to them. An imposing troll stands in front of a stall overflowing with weapons of all sorts. Pistols, rifles, and even brass knuckles overflow onto the rug around him. Oh there, you look like a woman who understands the value of self-defense. Breaker Huey at your service. And I can promise you, I can help you defend yourself. What do you say? Want to take a look? Sure, I'm interested. Do you have... an armored glove. Does 0 damage but has 1 reach. How much did it cost? Whoa, I just wanted to see how much it costed. Guess I shouldn't have clicked it. I wonder what CD is. Cyberdeck? I'm gonna go for the spiked fist. Confirm. Oh, I can switch it out. Cool. Alright. I'm looking for information. Yeah, tell me what you want. Maybe I can help you out. Know anything about the murders? Oh, cool. It changed my outfit. I have to look at it later. Just like the elders have been getting hacked apart, I've tried to stay away from it all. No sense painting the crosshairs on my own forehead, right? The trolls thugs indifferently. I'm nobody important, and I ain't to keep it that way. What are your impressions of the Wempo and elders? Can't say I associate much with them. They organize big trade deals with the local Joa pirates, the triads, and legitimate businesses. They tell us when somebody's been blacklisted and dispense justice when somebody breaks the rules. Beyond that, they leave us alone, and I leave them alone. I'm just not important enough to register on their radar. You know anything about Elder Magpie? Never met her, thank God. She ran with the Deckers, mostly, since she dealt in chips and software. I heard she was hard to work with. I think the phrase I overheard was that she streaked like a harpy with a fresh corpse. I don't know, you should ask Zippy though. He's a sharp one with a deck, so he'd know her better than most. Aside from Tom, who slings the BTLs around here? The Red Spear gang. They run up in here sometimes, but don't cause any trouble. Check out the parking garage south of here, though. They usually hole up in there. Step light, though. If they don't know you and you cop an attitude, they'll put you in the ground. Funny thing, I heard there was a shootout with some Hong Kong police in the garage a month ago. I was away in Beijing at the time, so I didn't see it directly, but everybody was talking about it when I got back. Why is that funny? Because we don't let the HKPF in here. Most times, we shoot at them if they try. Every time they come in here, it's bad for us, because they're always looking for a scapegoat. Why would the others let them in? Nobody knows. I'm trying to determine whether I should really kill them or not. The man in front of this stall is rooting through a box of music chips with the swift fingers of someone who knows what they're looking for. Behind him, a music player pumps out a constant stream of distorted atonal music. The stall's proprietor is nowhere to be seen. Can you believe this? They've got 4 bootlegs of Echelon 60, the unreleased Enoch Ian Keys double chip show from Brazzaville, but absolutely 0 chips from Shotgun Bloom. This stall stuff is purely second rate. Hey man, don't get down on Echelon 60. I saw them when they played that unlicensed show at the old Choco Tart factory out in Tsunuan. The show was amazing, even if the police had to break it up midway through the second set. The music I, okay, waves his hand dismissively. The show might have been great, but come on, Echelon 60's old news. They already been being mainstreamed. I saw a trailer ad for the new Mitsubishi Astro scooter. They were using main Volt underbells as the backing music. Made me sad, I tell you. The Decker inclines his head politely toward you. Mo Genebi, at your service. Decker, technologist, music fan. You're not from around here, are you? You don't hold yourself like a native. Not Wimple Garden, no. Mo runs a hand through his hair, shaking the collected rain off of it. I thought so. What brings you out here? I'm trying to find out who's been killing the elders. The Decker pauses a moment, face falling. Oh, that's a nasty business. I heard Hong died tonight. I don't know who or what they pissed off, but it seems like a really bad scene. I'm trying to keep my nose out of it. Still, I like this place. Is there anything I can do to help? What can you tell me about the Wampoans? We're a collection of freaks, geeks, nerds, and tech junkies. This place may look like a third world bazaar, but believe me, we have stuff here that's cutting edge in almost every field. Mo swells with pride and plants both hands firmly on its hips. Maybe it's not as advanced as the stuff the Megas have there in their development labs, but it's as advanced as anything you can find in a store. People come from all over the world to buy and sell here and work out deals for big shipments. We've got contacts with every pirate and smuggling group in the South China Sea, and every major syndicate and gang in the Free Enterprise Zone knows not to mess with us. Not only are there a lot of us, nobody wants to lose what we're selling. The Red Dragon made a play 4 years ago, but we chased him out. Mo gestures with both hands as if shooting away a bothersome insect, scooted off back to Ho Mountain, and they've never been back. Good for you, that's how you survive. It's all about playing the angles. Yeah, it pissed them off, but then we sold goods to the Yellow Lotus at a discount. In exchange, the Yellow Lotus kept them off our back. You don't have to beat up the big guy to win, you just have to make him step back so the other big guys see he's off balance. Stand-up fights are for the mages. We're about survival, just like everybody else in the shadows. Know anything about the murders? I'm trying to stay as far away from it as possible. I'm not connected enough to hear anything important, and all the talk about monsters is just plain dark. I'm not afraid of monsters, but I don't want to get their attention. All I know is that a couple of months ago, we had Elders Nakamura, Yatunde, Gon, and Magpie, and now we don't. I heard about Magpie. Sounds like she was kind of vicious. To be blunt, she's a hateful, mysterious old badger of a person. It was always her way or the highway. She butted heads with the other elders over damn near anything. The last fight she had was with Tang over something or other. I guess she ended up throwing some of his microdrones into a deep fryer and threatening to kick his ass around the block. What was her line of business? Matrix gear, her shots caught the jack point. Not very imaginative, I know. She always had the hottest programs, best chips, and made some killer decks for anybody willing to pay her rates. It cost plenty of nuyen, but she was one of the best in the business, at least in Hong Kong. If you want to know more about her, you should talk to Zippy. He's one of the only people around here who got along with Magpie. You can probably find him by the NTR station. He loves his steamed bun cart over there. What's your area of expertise? I'm a decker. I used to be a company man for years, pushing code on their servers, smearing the little cyber pukes that would try to get into our secure systems. I made a pretty good living, had my own place on the 48th floor in a corporate skyscraper. It was the kind of thing that Sims teach you everybody lives for, the dream life. How'd you end up here? I found out the company wasn't what I thought it was. Sure, they paid me well and kept me in creature comforts, but I accidentally looked over some misfiled reports while cleaning out a company data store. Turns out one of the company's security riggers had gotten drunk and blabbed about some project or other being over budget and behind schedule. That's not good. It'd be a fireable offense, right? Mo purses his lips, his gaze going distant for a moment. Well, I guess upper management was worried that info would hurt their stock ratings by a fraction of a point or two, so they fired the guy with a .308 round right through the skull. Ah, you should have known that's how the corporation has problems. That seems drastic. It may only have been fractions of a point, but that was still tens of millions of nuyen. I guess that went beyond a firing offense directly into murder territory. What's worse, since I now knew about both the project and the murder, I could be next in the firing line. I knew I wasn't worth the expense to hunt down, as long as I kept my head down, so I came out here looking for like-minded deckers. I guess I ended up staying because I could get a semblance of community out here, and I couldn't get that many other places. But I think I've already talked to Zippy, because he was... yeah, I already talked to him. Let me see if talking to them added any more extra dialogue to what he has to say. Okay, no it didn't. And let's see if he has anything. Oh, what can you tell me about Elder Magpie? The Wimpon snorted, shrugging his shoulders. That she was a bitch? That I've never met anyone as deliberately contrary as her? There's not much to say. Nobody wanted to hang out with Magpie, even though she was the newest elder. She acted high and mighty around everyone. She blocked deals and argued against Nakamura and Nick just because she could. Why was she so contrary? It was just her nature. She loved fights and gossip. Any chance to cut somebody else down, she'd take it. I guess I always figured she had some deep-seated insecurities and covered it up by attacking other people. Alright, so what are the optional? Get the key to Magpie shop. Well, that's not happening. Investigate the parking garage. So we talked to everyone, and I do want to still investigate the parking garage. I don't see any reason to keep them alive, but I do want to check out my new armor here. We just zoom in. Cool. I look awesome. Alright. So I'm gonna go into the parking garage. And I am going to investigate by knocking these guys' blocks off. But I see we're over time, so I'm going to end the video here and we'll start the battle in the next video. I see no reason to keep them alive, really. But thank you for watching. If you liked the video, comment or subscribe below, and Mooshi Gamer signing out.